Hello everyone, it's Jean. Hope everyone's doing well. Well, it's been so long since I made a video I'd almost forgotten how to, but hopefully I shall have managed it. I just thought I'd come on today and show you that whilst I've not been videoing on YouTube, I have been doing a bit of crafting. I didn't really do very much last year at all. I was unwell for quite a long time, and to be honest, I really thought my crafting days were over. I had no inspiration for it at all, but because I've got arthritis in my hands, I knew I'd got to keep them supple, so I did start to do a bit of embroidery, and I'll go through things that I've been making. But anyway, this year it all started off well, and I have been back doing things. Even though I've not videoed, I have been crafting and I'm enjoying it again. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is some of the things that I've been up to, you know, making. And then at the end, I've got some lace boxes for sale, and so I'll show you those at the end. So the first thing that I'll show you is a couple of bags that I made. This is the first one that I made out of some old jeans, and as you can see, I used the seam part of the jeans just to make a pattern, and it's just got a magnetic fastener. I did the two handles, or one handle I should say. I just did two straps, and then the larger strap to go over the shoulder. It just says handmade on this little badge here, and we've got some rivets for the handles, and then on the back I just did the same pattern. I didn't do it with the seams. To be honest, it was quite difficult to do the seams. It was very thick to go through on the sewing machine, so I just outlined it with stitching. I mean, it is at the back of you know, at the back of the bag, so you don't really see it. But I thought that looked quite nice anyway, so you could use it either way. And inside, I just lined it with, I don't know if you can see properly, but it's a bit difficult to open because of the shape of it. But that's the fabric that I used. Hopefully you can see that. And it's just got one pocket inside. So I think that was the first thing that I made this year. The second one was another bag, and this is a different shape altogether. So this was actually taken from a friend of mine. Bought a Ralph Lauren bag, and she paid a lot of money for it, and I thought, I'm sure I can make one for a lot less money. And it was just a challenge between me and her. Anyway, this is how it ended up, and I'm quite pleased with it. So I did a teddy on the front, and it's got a front pocket. The handles are long enough just to go over the shoulder nicely. I put this nice zip in it, and inside it's just lined with this striped fabric, and we've got a pocket, just a loose flat pocket, and that's zipped as well with a zip to match the one on the top. So that was that, and I was quite pleased with how that turned out actually. And this is new denim. I didn't take this from old jeans. It is new denim. So that was that. Now, what was the next thing? Yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing this year. I've joined an online class, and I'm doing a weekly and a monthly challenge, and this is the weekly one. This is how far I've got up to with it. So each week we get a challenge, and I think this is number I'm actually one behind, because number 14. This is number 14, which goes in this block. As you can see, it's all marked out, and at the end of the year we shall have 52. And I'm just really treating this as a sampler, because the other challenge is one a month, and I thought I'll do the 52-week one in, you know, lovely bright colours, and then the other one I will make into a book with the monthly challenge. So that's, I've just got felt on the back, and then I shall back it when it's so that you can't see the stitching. So this is the first page that I've done. So as you can see, I've made it bigger than the actual, I actually need the pages so that I can decide, you know, where to cut it and how to bind it. But you can see that it's from the same family as this, and so that is that one. That, oh, am I out of shot? Wait a minute. That is that one. That is that one. I think I'm still in shot. That is that one. The 3 scrolls there are here, and that one across there is here. And then that is the monthly challenge, and I did start a bit late with that. I wasn't going to do it, and then decided that I would. So that's the first one. I've almost done the second one. No, I've finished the second one, but I've not done the weekly challenge on this side of the page, and I'm on with the third one, and we've actually just got April. So yeah, I'm catching up quite nicely. So I was quite pleased with that. And then, so that's been it for this year. It does take up a bit of time. So last year, yeah, when I just wanted to do embroidery actually, and I'd seen on Pinterest, well, I'm thinking that it's a Jennifer Clouston pattern, but it isn't in any of her books. But I just fell in love with it actually, and obviously there's just a picture of it, so I had to go with the picture on Pinterest. But this is what I made, and so as you can see, it's all pentagons. It's actually 12 pentagons and a hexagon on the bottom. You need a 3-inch hexagon, and when you measure a hexagon, it's the measurement of these sides, and they are 3 inches. And then you want the pentagon, and that is those. And I use hexiform for mine. I know a lot of people do paper piecing, but I like to use the hexiform because you can keep it inside, and it's a little bit, I wouldn't say it's foam, it isn't, it's a cotton, but it just gives it that bit of body, whereas you usually take the papers out. So I just embroidered every one like that one was shown. It actually said Jennifer Clouston Spotlight, so I'm not sure what that meant, but anyway, that's how I did it. But as I say, had to make my own pattern up, and the hexagons are 3-inch hexagons. Yeah, 3-inch hexagons. So you need 12 3-inch hexagons if you do paper. You know, this is if you're interested in doing it. Of paper, if you do paper piecing, or hexiform you get from Handmade Designs. It's a UK company, and it's handmadedesigns.com, I think. Anyway, if you put in Google, if you just put Handmade Designs, it will bring it up for you. And then if you just go, it gives you a list when you get into the site. Just go into hexiform, and you get, there's all sorts. There's hexagons, pentagons, circles. I think there's circles and Dresden plate, all sorts of things you can buy already cut, that's the nice part about it, that everything's cut. So what I did, I got my 12 pentagons, and then I chose my material, and as you can see, they're all random. I didn't do all the same. There's linen, and there's check, various check, check there, and then that, and the inside I did the same, but I actually regret doing this, but I'd run out of fabric. So as you can see, I used a linen at the bottom, but when you look into it, it looks as if it's cardboard, and I'm a bit disappointed with that. But then I think, well, it's just used for storing things. I've been using it for storing. I didn't really do very much with the, it's a drawstring, you see, so, But I mean, I prefer to keep it open. And for a while, actually, I just used it without these in. But I just thought I'd finish it off and just comb the rope at the bottom and just made it like that. But yeah, I just did all sorts of embroidery. I have to say that the herringbone that I did all the way around was not easy to do because it was already made up, which of course it's got to be. It was quite difficult, and I'm afraid the neatness of it leaves a lot to be desired, but anyway, it was just how I was feeling at the time, and I thought, well, I was very tempted to take it all out and have another go, and I thought, no, I'll leave it. It was just how it was at the time. So yeah, so that's it. So that was that. And then when I'd done that, which didn't take me very long once I'd done all the little embroideries, I started to do another one. This is a UFO, this one. I've got quite a few of those still. And this is just like the rice bags that we're doing. But I did mine with, I'd got some of the fabric left, the denim, and I thought, right, I'll make a rice bag with it. So this is as far as I've got. Just done the hexes on there, and as you can see, these have got the hexiform on them, and it just, I don't know if you can see it, but it just lifts it a little bit, just gives it a bit of a 3D effect, and I like that. That's why I like to use the hexiform. So yeah, that's it. That's those all round, and that's the bottom. I just did a zigzag to keep the. I used some fusible fleece, so I just did a cross just to keep it in check. And for the lining, which I've just sewn, it's just this blue stripe, and then this bias tape will be folded over when I've got the lining in. It will just give a narrow margin round the top like that. So yeah, so that's something I've got to get on with, but that'll not take much finishing. So that's it. I'm just caught up now with what I've done. I don't think I'm going to be making anything else. I just want to get on. I just want to stick with this, and then at the end of the year make the book up. And as I say, that's taking my time. But right, so now for the laces. I decided that, I've hung on to my laces for years, and I'm not using them as much, and I know I'm not going to be using any. Well, I might use a few this year, I don't know. It depends what comes up, but, I'm just not using them, and, I'm in my 80s now, and I'd like them to go to someone who'll appreciate them. So I've made quite a few up, and that's not the box. Hang on a minute. Where is it? Oh my goodness, where have I put it? Oh, I found it. Hang on. was a box that I'd just made up for someone that messaged me the other day. But this is the one, and inside, I will take them out and show you what's in. But you've got about 40 laces of decent length. And I'm asking £20 plus your postage. So I'll show you what's in. I can just take this to one side and I'll take them out one at once. So we've got that one. And that's got I don't know if it shows on the camera, but it's got a gold thread. So it's white with a gold thread, but that's really beautiful. This one is a nice stretch lace with, it's got little beads, if you can see. It's very subtle, but it's very, very pretty. And it's got a bit of a stretch to it, that. I've got 4 of these boxes. I can make more up, but there's 4 that's ready to go. But I just want to stress that the laces won't be exactly the same, but they will be from my best laces. I put that in as well. Like I say, the boxes will vary. You might get some of the laces, depends how much I've got. That's one that looks as if it's got I'm not sure which is the right side. I don't think it matters actually. No, it doesn't. It's the same both sides. That's a lovely coffee coloured one that looks as if it's got a ribbon threaded through it. I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera. And we've got this one. It's another pretty one. This one. This one, it is doubled over. You could actually cut the rings out if you wanted. I've done that when I've been decorating, and you can use the edge for another decoration. I like that one, it's quite versatile. This is a fringe one. I'll put that in as well. That's in like a sage green or a taupey green, and it's a stretch lace as well. And then there's this one. And that one, which can be cut up and used for little appliques if you wish. Put those up there. This one, just a bit creased. Yeah, it's not missing it, it's just bent over, that's all. That one. That one. Go a bit quicker. The dangle leaf lace. Let's move these and then you can perhaps see it laid out. And it looks like I've tea dyed that one. A lovely fine lace It's so pretty. I think this is one that I've dyed as well, tea dyed. Yeah, it's a bit darker there. This one, it's a lovely soft one. And that one, I like this one. That's really lovely. This one is quite textured, that one. It's lovely. That one. There's a pink piece, that's like the green that I just showed you, and in pink. That one. This one's been tea dyed, and that's a lovely one. That's the right side, sorry. This one is a cotton one. Use the top for fencing if you wanted. There's all sorts you can do. You don't just have to use them in the one piece. They cut up and make lovely little attachments to you, you know, to whatever you're doing. Another one that can be cut up. It's just a case of using your imagination, really. A leafy one. That one. I think this is a vintage one by the looks of it. And we still keep going. As I say, there's about 40, between 35 and 40. And this is another one, look, that you can cut up, either use it double or cut it, separate it for flowers, you know, for leaves for your flowers. I've used this one such a lot in my books. I've dyed it all different colours and it's really beautiful. Yeah, that's the right side. This one, it's got, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's sort of in, no, let me put my glasses on. It's sort of it's pink and with a gold thread, a very pale pink. It's more like a champagne colour with a gold thread running through it. It's really pretty. It's got little, well, I think they look like little butterflies. They are butterflies, yeah. Flowers and butterflies. This one. This one. Yeah, that's the right way. And last but not least, this one. Just, that's the right side. So that's what you get. I'm not sure of the postage for overseas. It will be £3.95 for UK, and I'll check what it is for overseas because I know the postage has gone up recently. So I'll put it in the description below. So that's it. Put them back in that box, and I think the thing that I'm most proud of actually is this. Although I'm not happy with the embroidery, really it's the embroidery, the herringbone, but I'm glad that I persevered. It just shows that I mean, I said to my husband, I think my crafting days are over. I had no inspiration to do anything at all, and but there was just something in me that, you know, I knew I'd got to keep my hands supple because they can soon go stiff, and I don't want that to be a permanent thing. So yeah, so that's it, ladies. If you're interested in the lace kits, I'll leave my email address in the description below the video, and as I say, I've got 4 ready at the moment, but I could do more. Just see how they go. So thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.